Hey there, and welcome. Ever stop to think about the invisible connections that power, well, pretty much everything you do digitally? We're talking about business ecosystems. They're behind how you get your food delivered, how you stream music. They are absolutely everywhere. And to really get our heads around it, let's start with a simple question.
Really think about it for a second. The phone in your pocket, is it just a phone anymore? No way. It's your camera, your wallet, your travel agent, your everything. So how did this one little device become the absolute center of our universe? Well, the answer is all about the power of the ecosystem.
Okay, so to really unpack what's going on here, we've got to start with the basics. What are we even talking about when we say business ecosystem? At its heart, it's basically a network. It's not about one company trying to do it all. Instead, picture this giant tangled web of different groups. You've got suppliers, partners, and yeah, even you, the customer. Everyone's in there, sometimes working together, sometimes competing, but all to create one big, seamless experience. And Apple is the perfect example to make this super clear. Think about it. Apple doesn't make all the apps on your phone, right? Of course not. Thousands of different developers do. And Apple doesn't make every single phone case or set of earbuds out there. All these other businesses are plugged into the iPhone. And when you put it all together, they create something way more valuable than Apple could ever build by itself.
So this all sounds pretty revolutionary, but it begs the question, why now? What's going on that's causing this massive shift away from the old way of doing things toward these huge, interconnected ecosystems?
Well, it really comes down to 5 huge drivers that are completely changing the game. We're talking digital tech, our demand for things to just work together, the race to innovate faster, globalization, and of course, brand new ways to make money. So let's kick things off with the big one, the foundation for all of it, technology.
So digital platforms are the bedrock here. Think about Amazon's marketplace or even just Google's search. They're using tech like the cloud and AI to link up millions of people, buyers like you, sellers, advertisers, you name it, all in one place. And this power to connect everyone is what creates something called network effects.
And this is the secret sauce, right here. It's so simple, but so powerful. The more people using a platform, the better it gets for everyone. Think about it. More sellers on Amazon means more choices for you, which brings in more buyers, which then attracts even more sellers. It's this amazing loop that just keeps feeding itself.
All right, driver number 2. Let's be honest, we all want things to be easy. We don't want to mess around with 10 different apps to get one thing done. And Uber is the classic example here. They totally got it. They built this whole system where you can grab a ride, order food, and pay for it, all without ever leaving the app. It's that ultimate one-stop shop.
Third on our list, these things are basically innovation machines. Look, no matter how big a company is, it can't possibly come up with every good idea. So what do? They open up their platform, just like Apple did with the App Store, and they let thousands of other people come in and play, experiment, and build cool new stuff. The result? A literal explosion of creativity and innovation at a speed one company could never match.
Okay, number 4, globalization. The world's connected, and the name of the game is scaling up, and scaling up fast. Ecosystems are like a cheat code for this. Instead of spending years building everything from the ground up in a new country, a company can just partner with businesses that are already there. Boom, instant market entry.
And last but not least, driver number 5, it's all about the money. Ecosystems totally change how companies make a profit. It's not just about selling one thing anymore. Suddenly you can get a cut from commissions, sell subscriptions, run ads. You've got all these different streams of income. It just makes the whole business model way stronger and more flexible.
All right, so we've got the what and the why down. Now let's put this new ecosystem model side by side with the old way of doing things. Because this isn't just a small change, it is a total, fundamental shift.
And you can see the difference right away. On one side, you've got the traditional market. It's like a straight line, a one-way road from the factory to you. Super simple. But on the other side, you've got the ecosystem model. It's this messy, dynamic web where everything is connected, and value is flowing back and forth between everyone involved.
And this table really gets into the nitty-gritty. In the old model, innovation was slow, all controlled by one company. In an ecosystem, it's lightning fast, and everyone helps create it. But the biggest, most important change is right at the bottom, your role. You're not just a buyer anymore, you're an active participant.
So let's pull all of this together. We've talked about what these ecosystems are, why they're taking over, and how different they are from the past. But what does it all really mean for you? What's the one big idea you should walk away with?
It's this right here. The single biggest shift is your role. Before, you were just at the end of the line, a passive buyer. Now, in these ecosystems, you are an active part of creating the value. Every time you write a review on Amazon, download an app, or share your data, you are actively shaping that ecosystem. You're not just buying something anymore. You are part of the system.
And that shift from being a simple buyer to an active participant, well, it leaves us with a huge question. As we get more and more tangled up in these massive digital networks, who's really in charge? Is it the giant companies that own the platforms? Or is it us, the people who actually give those platforms all their value? Something to chew on. Thanks for joining me.